discuss division of labor. The same within Emile Durkheim. We will discuss division of labor. What is division of labor? Any idea you people have? Actually, I have given some introduction. I think in first class. I think in first class I have given some introduction. Who were present in first class? I think you were present. No, in first class, no. I think you were present. No. Maybe she was present. I think. Okay. So division of labor. What is the meaning of division of labor? How the productive work is extracted from the society. That is what is known as division of work. Okay, how the productive work is extracted from the society and how it is specialized in the society is known as division of work. Sir, what is the meaning of specialization of work? I will tell you. See, each and every work can be divided. Okay, see for example, you take any, you people are UPSC aspirants, okay? UPSC aspirants. So you people are more concerned with doing your own activities of cooking, or you are more concerned with studies? Studies. So your activity should be divided. What kind of activity? Cooking activity, laundry activity should be divided. So what you will do to make up yourself time? What you will do? You will give that activity to specialized occupation persons. Okay, cooking. Okay, you may actually take from hotels, or you can actually keep a cooking wala. Okay, and laundry services are there. You can give. So division of how the work is divided in the society. That is what is known as division of work. But to explain this division of work, Emile Durkheim has taken two societies. They are ideal types. Ideal type means they are just an ideal. Okay, they are not actually completely realistic. General ideal types he has taken. Okay, so which are those ideal types? Is first he has taken a primitive society, and then he has compared the division of work in primitive society with the division of work in modern societies. Okay. Primitive society and modern society. These two societies he has taken to explain the concept of division of labor. Sir, what is this primitive society? See, this primitive society, it will be characterized by mechanical solidarity. Mechanical solidarity. See, the meaning of mechanical solidarity. The meaning of solidarity is what? In ADA, solidarity means we feeling among group. Okay, if we feeling is not there, will you actually stay with that group? No, we feeling should be there. So that is what is known as solidarity. Why solidarity is important in society? Any idea? Without solidarity, function cannot be happened. Without solidarity, we cannot move. See, if each and every time everybody will be quarreling, means whether some productive work will happen there. No, it is not happening. So you take an example. You take your room only. You take. Okay, you are staying in some room. Your UPSC aspirants, you are staying in some room. 3-4 people are staying. 3-4 girls or 3-4 boys in some. They are staying. So you people will coordinate with each other, or you will quarrel. Solidarity should be there. Okay, otherwise you cannot live only. So the same applies in society also. Solidarity should be there. So what kind of solidarity was there in primitive society? It was mechanical solidarity. I will tell you. Okay, in further, now only in class I will tell what is mechanical solidarity. But just know the meaning of solidarity. Okay, we feeling should be there among the people so that the society functions. But when it comes to modern society, we do not have mechanical solidarity. Here we have organic solidarity. Okay. Now the question comes, sir, what is this mechanical solidarity and organic solidarity? See, in primitive society, what used to happen is, in primitive society, each and everybody used to do the same kind of work. Example, village. Let us take an example of primitive society, village. Okay, primitive society means today is modern society. Primitive means you go 100 years back. If you go 100 years back, the society what that is primitive society. So we are comparing that society with the modern society. So let us take an example of village. So in that village, mechanical solidarity was there because each and every person was doing the same kind of activity. The same kind of responsibility was there. Okay, they were somewhat identical work only. Examples are, you take in village, what kind of activity a man will do? That means a father of, that means head of the house, father, let us say. Okay, what he will do? In village, he will go to doing some agricultural things, cattle raiding, agriculture, okay? And what kind of activity a bagal wala, that means a neighboring house will do? The same person, the head of the same thing he will do, okay? You take in village 100 house means almost 80 house will be doing the same kind of activity. The male people will be doing the same kind of activity. And when it comes to women, they are also doing the same kind of activity. Looking over child, cooking activity, okay? Washing clothes, okay? Much more work the women were doing, okay? So in the primitive societies. And all the house, same kind of work they will do. So in that kind of situation, what will happen means, our mechanical solidarity will develop. That means people will actually help each other in things. Okay, mechanical, that kind of grouping will be there. By seeing, but the problem is competition rises, that's it. I have seen in villages, jealousy will happen. Jealous will happen, no? You just go to village, they will compare. They will compare with our house and their house. Okay, I think in first class I have told some examples, no? You were present in the first class. I'm not feeling it familiar, little concept I have told in first class. I'm not feeling familiar? Okay. So in villages there will be competition. Why competition? You take one auntie or some housewife, she will actually tell that, see that house, same activity that man is also doing, and he is actually buying that jewelry for her. You are not buying this jewelry for me. These common in villages, ornaments, okay? Comparing with material success like, see, they have car, you do not have car. Even men will compare. Men will compare now. So, new house he has actually built it. Okay, same kind of activity I will also do. I am not able to build house. So, competition is very high in primitive society because everybody is doing identical work. But cooperation will be there. Okay, through that cooperation only, solidarity will come. We will call such kind of solidarity as mechanical solidarity because direct help, direct cooperation. You give milk from your house, I will give some food grains from my house. Give and take policy will be there. No, in villages, sir, you might have seen. Okay, they will actually goat trading people. They will be goat milk also they will give. Okay, so other house will give they will provide some other kind of service. That kind of thing is known as mechanical solidarity, direct help. Okay, but competition will be there. Okay, because everybody is actually comparing themselves, everybody is doing similar kind of work, so competition will be there. So, you people are having competition within yourself, because everybody is a student here. You will not compete with that hotel wala. Will you compete with that hotel wala? He is doing some other kind of activity, man. So, competition will not be there. Competition will be between identical work people. Are not getting? So this is mechanical solidarity. And when it comes to organic solidarity, it is more common in modern societies. Okay, let us take an example of cities. I dictate, don't worry, I dictate. So, let us take an example of cities. When it comes to cities, what will happen is not everybody is doing the same kind of activity. Okay, what I am doing and what my neighbor is doing, definitely it will be different. Okay, see, if I am actually a professor, let us take I am some university professor. Let us take an example. So, I will be having too much work, so that I will not be having time to wash. Because my wife is also, let us take, my wife is actually employed in some, she is a doctor or some teacher or something, okay. So, she is also actually doing some kind of hectic work. So, no time for her to wash, no time for me to also wash clothes. What we will do? We will go and give the clothes to laundry people. So, laundry service we got, but that is there in primitive society, that was not there. So, here specialized work occupation evolved. Where? In organic solidarity. So, why it has evolved? Because increase in population, increase in discussion among population. That is the reason organic solidarity, that means that is the reason different kind of employment will generate. Are you not getting? Once the mechanical solidarity converted into organic solidarity, why it will convert? First of all, why it will convert? Because of increase in population. Whenever there is increase in population, mechanical solidarity automatically converts into organic. That means primitive society will become modern only when increase of population will happen. So, whenever there is increase of population, whether there will be increase of interaction or not? Increase or not? See, if 4 people are there, interaction is less. If 100 people are there, interaction will be more. So, whenever there is increase in population, the society converts itself from simple society to, that is primitive society to modern society. Once it gets converted, the job cannot be identical only. They cannot do identical job. Are you not getting? Because you have to do more work. To do more work, you have to free yourself from other tasks. Whenever you free yourself from other tasks, other people will come into that business. Like laundry business, babysitting is there. Babysitting business. Okay, so here specialized agencies have come. Cooking. Okay, cooking, no, home delivery is there. Okay, even cooking walas, okay, separately they are there. Hotels are there. Okay, gym is there. Swimming, whether everybody will have a swimming pool in their house, no. Okay, swimming separate is there. Yoga classes are there. Okay, education institutions are there. Okay, not in primitive societies. Primitive societies, gurus were there, they were actually teaching. Now, specialized education systems are there. So, specialized occupations have emerged in organic solidarity. You may ask us, sir, here, mechanical solidarity was achieved, you told how, but what about here, organic, how they will actually, solidarity, how it will come? In modern society, solidarity will come by dependence. Are not getting? Here, dependence is not there, but here, dependence is there. If I want to survive, who are all responsible for my survival should survive. Are you ready? So, while coming from my house to here, I came from some cab, let us say. That cab wala, if the cab wala is there, then only I can come here. Otherwise, how will I take my vehicle and come? No time for that or not. So, cab wala should be there. So, I will cooperate cab wala will cooperate me. Because if I give money, he will survive. If he brings me, I will survive. So, there is interdependence here. Dhobi wala, laundry wala is not there. Very difficult. Okay, so here interdependence of peoples are there. For food, we are actually depending on hotels or some catering services. So dependence is there. But in villages, they will only cook. Okay, so here organic solidarity is maintained through interdependence of people on others. Okay, so this is the thing. But here the competition is less. In organic solidarity, competition is less. Why the competition is less means everybody is doing different kind of activity, nobody is concerned. Are you not ready? So many of times you might have observed what is happening in a neighbor's house, you don't know. You are not too much concerned. It is left to police wala. He will think if some wrong things have happened, police wala will think. Because specialized agency, police department is there, surveillance department will be there. Why we will worry? We are worried only about our work. Okay, and looking our family. That's it. We are not concerned with any other things. Okay, major issues will concern, but not micro things. Okay, so competition will not be there, cooperation will be there because others should survive. For my survival, others should survive. So what I will do is I will not compete, I will cooperate. Okay, if the cab wala is coming, if he tells that I want some 10 rupees from tomorrow extra, I will think whether he is logically speaking or not. If it is logical, I will give him 10 rupees because he is cooperating me. Okay, so cooperation is there. If competition is there, I will not give 10 rupees extra. Because I am competing with him, but I am not competing in organic solidarity. Are you not reading? So, here, the resource allocation is, that means the resource, how the utilization of resource will be very efficient. I will explain about resource utilization. Listen to it. In any society, resource will be high or less. Resources, whether it is natural resource, whether it is human resource, any service, we can take it as example of resource. Resource, what is the meaning of resource? Whether it is food, whether it is clothing, whether it is any kind of resource like education or any kind of service, what they give, they are resources. So resource will be limited always. Okay, there will be some scarcity. Okay, some scarcity will be there for resources. So the point is, this resource should be utilized in very effective and efficient manner. So that is possible in organic solidarity. In organic solidarity, resource production will be increased. Okay, and utilization will also be increased because organic solidarity is always concerned with cooperation. Okay, organic solidarity is always concerned with cooperation. So, resource utilization will be at the max because competition will not be there. Competition within spheres will be there, not in generality. Okay, that is the reason resource utilization will be high and peaceful coexistence will be high as compared to mechanical solidarity. Peaceful coexistence here in modern society as compared to mechanical solidarity. In mechanical solidarity, peaceful coexistence will be there, but as compared to organic, it is less. Getting what I told? Okay, please write some points. Division of labor, you put in bracket material social fact, because division of labor is a social fact which is material social fact. Durkheim have taken, Emile Durkheim have taken two ideal types of society, two ideal types of societies to explain DOL. That means division of, don't write DOL, just for your understanding. I am telling in exam you have to write division of labor only, don't write DOL, okay? He has taken two ideal types of society to explain division of labor. First is a more primitive type characterized by mechanical solidarity. First is a more primitive type characterized by mechanical solidarity. Second is a more modern type characterized by organic solidarity. A more modern type characterized by organic solidarity. Okay. For first one, you write one explanation, one sentence explanation. Write for first one, primitive one. It has relatively undifferentiated social structure. It has relatively undifferentiated social structure with little or no division of labor. It has relatively undifferentiated social structure with little or no division of labor. Second, for a modern type, you write, it has greater and more refined division of labor. It has greater or more refined division of labor. Next point. In primitive society, people tend to occupy very general positions. In primitive society, people tend to occupy very general positions in which they perform a wide variety of tasks. And handle large number of responsibilities. Next slide. In modern society, people tend to occupy more specialized positions and have a much narrow range of tasks and responsibilities. Example for both of things, both primitive society and mechanical modern society. Example: mother dash housewife. Okay. See, you write service, laundry service, diaper service, home delivery, laundry service, DIAPER, diaper service, home delivery, labor saving devices like labor saving devices like dishwashers, microwaves, labor saving devices like dishwashers, microwave ovens, etc. Microwave ovens, etc. Okay. In your own words, you have to write mother housewife role is there. No, in village, what in primitive society, each and every activity here it is there. No, laundry service, diaper service, then home delivery, then labor services like dishwashers and all. Housewife used to perform. But when it comes to modern, who will perform? Specialized agencies. Write in your own words that one. Written? Next, right? Small a note you write, solidarity. You write the meaning of solidarity. In addressing the issue of solidarity, a small note you write, solidarity, you put one hyphen, right? In addressing the issue of solidarity, Durkheim was interested in addressing the issue of solidarity, Durkheim was interested in what holds a society together. Durkheim was interested in what holds a society together. Next line. In primitive society, mechanical solidarity was maintained. In primitive society, mechanical solidarity was maintained because all were generalist. Engaged in similar activity. All were generalist, engaged in similar activity, similar responsibilities. Next step. In organic solidarity, the solidarity was maintained because of difference among people. The solidarity was maintained. That means in modern society, the organic solidarity was maintained because of difference among people, different tasks and differing responsibilities. Difference among people, different tasks and different responsibilities. Full stop. Continue. They need many other people in order to survive. Next point. In mechanical solidarity, there will be greater competition. Next slide. In organic solidarity, in mechanical solidarity, there will be greater competition, and in organic solidarity, there will be lesser competition, more solidarity and more individuality. In organic solidarity, there will be lesser competition, more solidarity and more individuality. Next small heading you write, dynamic density. What is dynamic density? I don't know. See, dynamic density is a material social fact. Okay, in bracket, right? It is a material social fact. What is dynamic density? Whenever any society moving from primitive to modern, whenever any society, when it moves from primitive to modern, why it moves? Definitely because of increase in population. Whenever the population increases, the society automatically moves from primitive to modern type, and whenever this population increases, the interaction among population increases. The interaction among people increases, and whenever this increases, there will be competition for scarce resources. There will be competition for scarce resource. Okay, because population is increased, there is resource is same. So whenever there is an increase in population and whenever there is interaction increased, definitely there will be competition for scarce resource. To actually manage and increase this utilization of scarce resource, what will happen means the organic solidarity automatically emerges. That is known as dynamic density. Dynamic density is nothing but the transition from primitive society to modern society. Whenever there is increase in population and increase in interaction, it will actually lead to dynamic density. Okay? Write down. The transition from dynamic density written, you put one dash and write. It is nothing but transition from mechanical to organic solidarity. It is the transition from mechanical to organic solidarity. It refers to number of people in a society. It refers to number of people in a society and the amount of interaction that occurs. It refers to number of people in a society and the amount of interaction that occurs among them. And the amount of interaction that occurs among them. Next point. It brings more competition for, that means dynamic density. Dynamic density brings more competition for scarce resource, S-C-A-R-C-E. Scarce, limited, the meaning is. Okay? It brings more competition for scarce resource and intense struggle for survival. And intense struggle for survival. Next point. The rise of division of labor. The rise of division of labor allows people to complement each other rather than compete. The rise of division of labor allows people to complement each other rather than conflict. It makes a peaceful coexistence. It makes peaceful coexistence possible, and it helps in increase of resource. And it helps in increase of resource. Okay, so we'll continue our discussion on this comparison of comparison of this mechanical and primitive and modern society. Okay, so Emile Durkheim, he will actually continue comparing primitive and modern society. First, what he has compared? He has compared primitive and modern in terms of division of labor. Now, what he will do is, he will actually compare by taking a law. Sir, you may ask, sir, why he has taken law only? Because Emile Durkheim want to actually study about the non-material social fact. Okay, to study non-material social factor, the first thing is you have to study material social fact. That is the reason he has taken law. Okay, by taking this law, material social factor, he will do the study of non-material social fact. Let us see how. Okay, first he has taken a primitive society and he has seen what kind of law is there in primitive society. So he has told that in primitive society we have the repressive law. Repressive law is there. Okay, the meaning of repressive law is a brutal punishment will be there in primitive society. Whatever wrong you do, brutally you will be punished. But when it comes to modern society, it is restitutive. Restitutive law is there in modern society. Okay, in modern society, brutal punishment will not be there. Okay, what will modern society do means that they will ask the offender to obey with the law. Okay, obey with law rules. Okay, if you have done any wrong, you please pay fine. Penalty will be there. Okay, so that is there. That is the difference between primitive and modern society. You may ask us, sir, why this kind of repressive law is there in primitive society? Any idea people are having? Why it is there? General. If it is wrong, also no problem. I tell. Okay, why? Moral values will be high. That is the reason. Okay, because here shared beliefs are high. In primitive society, what is there? No. People know morality is high. Moral values, morality, that will be very high. Okay, and shared values are very high. Shared values or shared norms, they are very much high in primitive society. Okay, see, because everybody is identical, each and every person is identical, easily they can identify. Here it is very difficult to identify. See, chartered accountant, you take a commerce, not commerce, you take a history graduated person, okay, who has graduated from history. If you go and ask what will a chartered accountant do, whether he will be having complete idea? No, he will not be having. Whether the chartered, if the chartered accountant is staying his neighbor also, he don't have too much idea what he is doing. Software engineer, okay, you take a psychologist and a software engineer, two professions. One person is a psychologist, another person is software engineer. Software engineer does not exactly know what a psychologist do. Okay, so their shared values are very less. Okay, but in primitive society, everybody is doing same work, no? Okay, so shared values and moral values are very high in villages. Okay, even a small mistake, okay, like a small thief, he has actually stolen some pigs. Pigs will be there, no, pig rearing will be there. Okay, cattle rearing, pig rearing, many rearing will be there. Okay, any pig has been stolen by some thief. Let us take an example. He will be caught and beaten like anything in primitive society. Okay, they see before any law and order comes, so people only will take action. Many people will be involved to take action because there will be no rule. There will be no department. Police department will not be there. See, primitive society where police department was there. Okay, so departments will not be there. Law and order agencies will not be there. Courts will not be there. Okay, people will gather. Okay, they will form their own group. They will gather and they will tell that this guy has created this kind of mistakes. Come on, tie him to the tree and they will beat. Something like they will do, no? Punishment they will do, or brutal punishment in primitive society because court system was not there, police system was not there to take control. Okay, and moral values are high and shared values are high. Even small mistakes, severe punishment they will get. Okay, the offender. But what about in modern society? First of all, is it possible to look over others in modern society? Okay, in modern society, this moral value, morality will be less. That is what Durkheim is concerned. Durkheim is concerned about the morality, decreasing morality of modern society. Keep in mind, while writing answers, you should include all these things. Okay, Durkheim was concerned about decreasing morality in modern society. So, in modern society, morality is bit less, not wrong, it is less, that's it. Okay, and people will not take emotionally. People are not taking emotionally. Anything wrong happens means people will think that law and order is there. It will take. Okay, why will actually people will not take emotionally because shared values are less, shared norms are less here. Okay, people will not go by too much by emotions. So restitute law. A person who has done wrong, they will tell the law and order will tell that come on, obey by law. Okay, already if you have committed some kind of mistakes, to please pay fine. Okay, pay fine for the person who has actually loss will happen. No, in any transactions, loss will be there. Okay, if he has committed some mistakes, he will go and give police complaint. Police will tell, come on, you to repay him. Some kind of, or if he has done some mistakes, so they will tell that fine. Bail and all is there, no court system. Bail and all is there. Okay, so restitute law. Okay, no direct punishment will be there. Here, directly punished. Okay, this is the difference. Please write some points. You write this law like that, you write LAW law. In primitive society, In primitive society, the repressive law is followed. In primitive society, repressive law is followed. Next line. They have very strong belief in common morality. They have very strong belief in common morality, comma, shared value system. In common morality, comma, shared value system. Next paragraph. Next line. The offender is severely punished because many people feel the offense. Because many people feel, why will they feel the offense? Because many people feel the offense. My question is, why will they feel? Why will the persons who are staying in modern society will not feel? Morality will be high, no? Shared values will be high. So many people will feel that offense, feel that pain, and they will actually punish. Okay? What you have written? Because many people feel the offense. Next line. And also the monitoring will be by large section of the people. And also the monitoring will be by large section of the people. Everybody will be involved there. Monitoring will be by large section of the people. Have you seen in villages, if any wrongdoing is happened, everybody will involve, no? Everybody will get to know. 100 house will get to know what has happened, mistake in one house. But here, you just go to the court, only the offender and the person who has committed, got that offense, victim will be there. No, at the max relatives will be there. That means very close relatives will be there. Whether everybody will come from your area, everybody will come to court. If something happens, here nothing will happen like that. Okay? You write points for next one. In modern society, restitutive law is followed. In modern society, restitutive law is followed. Next point. There will be no powerful common morality. There are no powerful common morality. The offender will be asked to comply with the law. The offender will be asked to comply with the law or to repay. Next line. The vast majority of the people do not react emotionally. The vast majority of the people do not react emotionally to a breach of the law. Next line. The monitoring is done by police, courts. The monitoring is done by police, courts. All together next line. Finished? Okay, all together next line or next paragraph. Durkheim was concerned about declining of common morality in modern world. Durkheim was concerned about declining of common morality in modern world. Common morality in modern world. Next line. Without common morality, individual would be enslaved by ever expanding and insatiable passions. Without common morality, individuals would be enslaved by ever expanding and insatiable passions. That means gratifications. One gratification completed, another goal, another gratification also completed, another one. Okay, and it will lead to disaster of that person. So control should be there on that person. Okay, that is the meaning. Can you give any example of this kind of putting constraint? Any example you have? Your own life, you have any example? Constraint, putting constraint. Parents will tell no for children, don't do that, don't do this, but child will get angry. Come on, they are not leaving me to do that, this, okay? But it is good or bad? Child will feel bad, but it is good only. There should be some kind of constraint. See, if some point is there, child will argue. Or whether he will listen each and everything what parents tell. At times, child will argue. Okay? So, parents will also actually oppose up to some time. Then they feel that some point should be there. That is the reason he or she is arguing. Okay? So, please write next point. Next concept, anomy. Anomy. Within this concept only, a sub-concept. Anomy. See, what is anomy? Any idea? See, anomy is nothing but whenever there will be no moral constraint, whenever there is no sufficient moral constraint, it is very difficult for a person to judge what is acceptable behavior and what is not acceptable behavior in the society. That is what is known as anomy. General meaning of anomy. Because whenever there is no sufficient moral constraint, it is very difficult for a person to know what is acceptable behavior and what is not acceptable behavior in the society. That means there should be some rules and regulations so that a person follows blindly. Okay? Otherwise, anomy situation will come. Okay? So that is general meaning of anomy. But whenever we talk about division of labor, the anomy situation arises in organic solidarity. Because when the anomy situation arises in organic solidarity, any idea? Division of labor. Whenever division of labor, in organic solidarity, this anomy may arise. So, anomy may arise whenever there is a very minute division of labor. I will explain this. See, in organic solidarity, we told that people do different kind of specialized activity. Okay, and each person is dependent on other person. Okay, we will take one example here. Let us take a big software company. Let us take, okay, not necessarily, but just an example. We take one big software company. In that software company, there will be CEO, there will be team leader, and there will be employees. Different grades they will give, A grade, B grade, C grade employees, something like that. Levels, level A, level B, like that. Not grades, levels they will give. So, definitely there is division of labor. Some MBA walas will come and become manager there. Okay, engineers will do this activity and team leader will be there. So that is division of the labor, division of work has happened. But at times what happens means some employee may be minute division of labor if they do, some employees may be cut off from the system only. Okay, he or she will be doing repetitive works. They don't know what they are doing. Some work they will assign in minute division. Not intentionally, unintentionally it might happen. Okay, in micro division of labor, minute division of labor, some people might be cut off from the complete system only, and just they do the things without having any meaning in that work. We'll take one example. One software employee, I just joined software employee. Okay, he has come from some Tamil Nadu. He has come from some other states of Karnataka, or from Karnataka he has gone to Rajasthan, somewhere, some software company. So, state to state he has come, he or she might become, where they will assign some note. No, software engineers, they don't know initially what work they will assign. Some piece of code they will give, come and design this one. 1 day over, 2 day over. So, years together, 2-3 years, the same thing he or she will be doing without knowing what I am doing. Okay, code, they will just debug the codes and What is this, man? Is it having any meaning? Just debugging the code and then testing some codes and then so it will get meaningless as the days pass on. So that might actually lead to anomy situation. Okay, a helplessness situation. Okay, so this is one problem in where mechanical or organic. In organic solidarity, anomy is one problem where due to micro or minute division of labor, people will lose meaning of doing work, and it is very rare situation. It is not actually always. But what about in mechanical solidarity? Whether anomy situation arises there it will not arise because everybody will be there. No, everybody will be there. Okay, meaning will be there. Everybody will be doing identical work, so they will be knowing what I am doing, what is the importance of my work. Why will be having no? If she is looking after a child, it is very important work. She will be having meaning. Hey man, I am looking over my child. Meaning is there. But in software industry, what I don't know, might be doing some code, don't know what is happening. Okay, so that will happen because in organic solidarity, dependency, solidarity will be maintained through this division of labor only. Okay, if people will be held together through this division of labor only, where in organic solidarity, but not in mechanical solidarity. That is the reason this kind of anomy situation, which is actually pathological situation, might arise, but it is very limited extent according to Durkheim. If the division of labor is not too minute, and if the division of labor is actually maintained, then anomy situation will not arise. Okay, got what is anomy? Please write down. Anomy. Put a dash and write when there is no sufficient moral constraint. When there is no sufficient moral constraint, individual may feel anomy situation. When there is no sufficient moral constraint, individual may feel anomy situation where the individual don't know what is acceptable behavior and what is not. Where the individual don't know what is acceptable behavior and what is not. Okay, general meaning. Next line. In modern society, anomy situation arises in division of labor. In modern society, anomy situation arises in division of labor. Next line, the structured division of labor is a kind of cohesion. The structured division of labor is a source of cohesion for an individual. But in a situation of minute division of labor, an individual can become isolated. And cut off. An individual can become isolated and cut off in highly specialized activity. An individual can become isolated and cut off in highly specialized activities. Full stop. Next time. Emile Durkheim says that this is a rare condition. Emile Durkheim says that it is a rare condition and can be corrected. Emile Durkheim says that it is a rare condition and can be corrected. See, better? Okay, listen here. See, we also discussed about anomic suicide. See, anomic suicide is a type of suicide. See, suicide concept we are discussing tomorrow. In that one, we will discuss one type it is there. Okay, we have many types. We have egoistic suicide, we have anomic suicide, we have fatalistic suicide. Okay, so altruistic suicide. Okay, 4 forms are there of suicide. This is one form, anomic suicide. Okay, here why Durkheim has mentioned is that this anomy is similar to anomic suicide. Okay, that is the reason Durkheim have explained here. See, anomic suicide occurs whenever there is a loss of collective morality and external control on a person. Whenever there is loss of external control and collective morality, anomic suicide occurs. I will tell you an example. A person who has a disruptive family life is more prone to commit suicide. Disruptive family life. Okay, no parents. Okay, or he has left the parents, or the parents might have died, and this is the only person living. In that situation, what will happen is external control will, who will tell what is right and wrong? You tell me. In that situation, there is more chance that a person will commit suicide. Okay, you see these people who do this thief kind of activity and all, mobile thieves and all. If you actually catch hold of that person, if you inquire, you will find that something will be wrong in his lifestyle. Not because of him, because of some unfortunate phenomena. He might not be having father, mother. He might not be having a place to live only. Okay, then who will tell right and wrong for him? No relatives, nothing. Who will tell right and wrong? School, no schooling also. So who will tell right and wrong? So in that situation, it is very dangerous. Whenever there is no external constraint, if father and mother was there, why will they tell that person to commit that kind of activity, mobile snatching activity? Okay, they will actually scold now. So that is not there. It's very difficult. So whenever there is no external control and when there is no moral, see, that person will not be having moral rules also. They will not be knowing moral rules also. Okay. So please write down anomic suicide. Next point. Anomic suicide occurs. Anomic suicide occurs because of decline in collective morality. Anomic suicide occurs because of decline in collective morality and lack of sufficient external regulations to restrain his or her passion. To restrain his or her passion. Lack of sufficient external regulation to restrain his or her passion. Okay. See, not only the mobile snatcher I am telling, even you take a highly qualified engineer. Okay, if a highly qualified engineer is moving from country to country, disrupting his family life, he is also prone to committing this kind of suicide because life will be meaningless for him because no external control. Okay, for years together he is actually going to abroad and settling, living wife, first of all not married, okay, living father and mother and all, okay, and changing the complete environment only, and going and living in some very specialized cities. Let us say he or she has come from some village background, suddenly engineering, got some abroad offer, went 5-6 years staying there only, living everybody here, okay, so values should be changed after he goes there, okay. Over years, if he stays there, he or she stays there, value system will be changed. No collective morality for him, for he or she, no collective morality, and constraint will be not there. There will be no persons to tell right and wrong. Here, friends are there. Friends are there, relatives are there, okay. The people, known peoples are there. If you go to altogether some other country, staying 5-6 years alone there, if some friends has happened there, he or she has adjusted there, it's okay. If he has not adjusted, he or she has not adjusted, there is more chances of committing suicide, anomic suicide. Okay? Because they will be running behind their fashion. These fashion models are very, very big example of this one. Fashion model, fashion industry. Okay? One thing happened, they will actually first of all quarreling and coming in house. Because people do not, generally they don't support, but generally they don't support fashion and all. Okay? They will actually quarrel in house, come to fashion industry. So in fashion industry, hundreds of hurdles will be there. Crossing all hurdles, they will lose friends. Okay, they will lose relatives. Okay, and one or the other, they will be going up in the ladder. They will be going up in the ladder for fashion industry, but they will actually feel meaningless, life meaningless, because cushion is not there. The social cushion is not there. Okay, because the last parents, okay, they have quarreled with parents, friends, very important friends lost. because of this career fashion industry. But nowadays people are understanding. Generally, it happened previously. So this is a big problem. More prone to commit suicide because they are running behind their passion. No, one passion after another. Let me lose friends. Let me lose everybody. I want my goal. That's a big, very wrong concept. Okay. At last, it might actually come to this suicidal steps. Okay. So that completes the anomy concept. Next, two small concepts are there which we will cover and wind up today. Okay. Collective conscience and collective representation. First, you write collective conscience. What is collective conscience in India? Collective conscience. See, Emile Durkheim, already we know that he was very much fond of this concept of morality. Okay, so to define morality, he actually experimented with many words, many concepts he experimented to define morality. Okay, so one such word is collective conscience, which is linked to morality, and another word is collective representation, which is also linked to morality. Okay, so please write down. Collective conscience is also a non-material social fact. Collective conscience is also a non-material social fact. It is totality of beliefs. It is totality of beliefs and sentiments common to average citizens. It is totality of beliefs and sentiments common to average citizen of the same society. Continue. It is realized through particular consciences. It is realized through particular consciences. Okay, see, I will explain it here. See, two words I have actually told. One is collective conscience, another is particular conscience. Collective conscience is not individual sentiment. It is a totality of sentiments. It is a collective sentiments of the society. And that collective sentiment can only be realized through individual sentiments. Are you not getting what I mean? So, example, we will take marriage. Okay, in society they will tell you marriage. The dialogues are there, no? You please marry him, you will get right. There are dialogues, no? But nowadays I don't know how much it is valid. But previously they were telling like this. Okay, see why they will tell me is it's a collective what belief. Marriage, if marriage happens, responsibility will come. Automatically, responsibility will come. So that is a totality of belief, and it can be realized only through individual conscience. Individual belief. If he believes that if I get married, I will be happy. If he believes that, he can realize that. Getting what I am telling? So marriage is a collective conscience because marriage is not actually upholded by single individual. Each and everybody will get married. No, each and everybody will uphold the marriage. Will they tell that if somebody is marrying, will they tell that why are you marrying? Nobody will tell that. If somebody is marrying, they will tell congratulations. They will not actually scold. They will scold. They will not scold. Because it is collective belief, collective sentiment, and it is collective in nature. Society will promote that. And that can be realized only through individual. Okay, that is what we have particular conscience. Are you not getting what I am telling? But collective conscience is not particular. Only it can be realized by particular conscience. Got the meaning of particular and collective? Oh, that's enough. Please write in organic solidarity. Next line. In organic solidarity, there will be less collective conscience. In organic solidarity, there will be less collective conscience as compared to mechanical solidarity. As compared to mechanical solidarity. Okay. Next one, collective representation. Okay. See, collective representation is nothing but it is a substrata of collective conscience. Collective representation is nothing but a substrata of collective conscience, and it is also a non-material social fact. You may ask, sir, example. See, example is a family, okay, and occupation, state. All these are example of collective representation. Collective representation is nothing but it is a substrata of collective conscience. Okay, all the totality of beliefs what was there in complete society, it can be subdivided. Okay, we have no a family beliefs. Have you listened to the words like what is your family belief? Manali em kalsidare. They will tell no in Kannada. They will tell like that. Manali idena ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. They will tell no. This is the values what they have taught in home. They will tell no. Those family values are known as collective representation. A substrata of collective conscience. Collective conscience is nothing but a totality of belief of complete society or complete area or complete that region. And the substrata is family values. Family values, what are the rules and regulations in family? In occupation also. See, culture is there in occupation. They will tell you, if you are not actually matching with our occupational culture, please do not join our company. They will tell you. So in occupation also, there is some rules and regulations. Are you not getting? So that is what is known as collective representation. Please write. They are more specific. Collective representation are more specific. They are non-material social facts. Collective representation are more specific term. Collective representation is more specific term. They are non-material social facts. They are, next slide, they are specific state, S-T-A-T-E, state. That means situation like, okay? They are specific state or substrata of collective conscience. They are specific state or substrata of collective conscience. Next slide. They are norms and values of specific collectives, such as they are norms and values of specific collectives, such as family, occupation, state, educational and religious institutions, etc. Next point. The collective representations cannot be reducible to, the collective representations are not reducible to level of individual conscience. The collective representations are not reducible to the level of individual conscience or particular conscience. Now we go to meaning. Okay. Here what we have told is, in collective conscience is different from particular conscience we have told. But here, between collective conscience and particular conscience, between them it is there, collective representation. And collective representation cannot be actually particular representation. Got it? You should not see. I told that collective representation is a substrata. Substrata does not mean that it is individual or particular. Got? Okay. So this completes the discussion, and tomorrow we will take up what? The concept of suicide and religion by the same thinker Emile. Okay? Let's find out.